I'm sure you've noticed from year to year, every Passover, that there's certain numbers which have a certain theme throughout the night. One of them, of course, is the number 4. We have the 4 sons, we have the 4 cups, we also have 4 letters of God's name. Some of the prayers are broken down into little 4-unit components. And this idea is because each one of the 4 sons is really not relating to 4 sons, which kind of negates the question, well, what about the 4 daughters? The idea of the word ben in Hebrew means a derivative. And so therefore, what the 4 sons really are talking about 4 derivatives of who each of us are as a human being. Each of us, Sachakol, the total of 100%, divides into these 4 derivatives. There's an aspect of us which is the Hacham, the wise, that which is foolish or evil, that which is simple, and that which doesn't even get started. And therefore, according to how we grow and evolve determines what that hierarchy is, which is the predominant element in each of us. And this is something that's not chiseled in stone. This is something we need to discover in ourselves and realize and see how it fluctuates. An interesting thought, just for a minute to jump more to the mystical, is if you've ever noticed, the answer we give to the second son, the verse that we refer to, is the same verse that we use for the 4th son. Why? Because in God's name, which has 4 letters, the 2nd letter and the 4th letter are the same letter of Hey. So therefore, since these are mystically referring to God's name, that's why number 2 and number 4 have the same answer. But on a deeper level, what it really means is that part of us which is evil, that part of us which is just lazy, doesn't even know how to ask a question, those are the parts that come from our dark side. Those are the part that come from God as well, but from the hidden side, represented in the letter Hey. That which is about our wisdom, and that which is the one who is simple, Ish Tam, like Yaakov was, that's the positive side. But the challenge is not to negate any one. It's to bring them all to the table, to make them all part of ourselves, to be able to realize when we have an evil urge, what are we really missing in our lives? If we could extract the goodness inside of that, that's really part of how we put our lives together. And that's why these 4 derivatives correlate to the 4 cups of the wine of the night. Each cup of wine, if you look carefully, is a tikkun of each level of these 4 elements in ourself.